Well, here's another DIY garden project for you. We had an area that wasn't producing much because it was in the shade most of the day. So we're going to move it out here to where it's in the sun. This is the area where we're going to move the garden. You can't tell it's in the sun, but most of the day it's in the sun. We can't really use this area because there was a tree here at one time and the previous owners had it taken out and they had it stumped, but they never cut the roots out, so the root system is still there. Here's all the dirt coming in from the other side. Best part about this, I get to work with my beautiful wife. You can see us putting the squares together for the box that we're going to build. There's a long piece that's going on now. And then this is the compost. After we got about half the dirt in, this is a compost. I keep a compost box that we put all our grass clippings and leaves and any food that we don't eat or scrap food of any sort. We put it in the compost. Eggshells are real good and we use it for our gardens. This is some more dirt on top of the compost. We're about up to the top of the frame for the bed. Here I'm building some hills to plant. I'm going to be planting strawberries in this garden. So I try to keep the hills, make some hills for it's easier to water like that. The water doesn't wash everything out. It goes down in the little troughs instead of washing out the top. I flatten them out so I can plant the strawberries nice and even on there. And you'll see when I plant them, instead of planting them right down the middle of the row, I plant them on each side and stagger them. That way you can plant more. This is a weed cloth. You gotta make sure you have weed cloth so you don't have to pull weeds all the time. I fasten one side first. I'm using a slap stapler and just stapling it to the wood. I didn't cut the end of it because I wanted to make sure I had plenty. So I fastened the sides before I even cut it. And this is a secret ingredient. This is bone meal and blood meal. If you watched any of my other videos, you know that I really like this stuff. It's an organic. Basically, it's byproducts from a butcher, from slaughterhouses. So it actually is what it says. But it really works. It adds nitrogen and potassium to your soil, and it really does wonders, and it's natural fertilizer. Here I'm putting the weed cloth down on the hills. You want to make sure you step it down in the troughs so you don't have it flopping around later on. Tacking it up to the back side, and here I'm cutting the slots to put the seeds in. You can see I'm staggering them. Now these seeds that I'm planting, I've never tried this before, but I just cut the strawberry and put it out in the sun for about a week or so, and then got all the seeds off of the strawberries, off the outside of the strawberries, and then put them in the fridge for about a month. I've heard of that trick and I've never tried it, so I'm going to try it. So here I am planting the strawberries, and in about 4 to 6 weeks I'll post another video once they start popping up, and we'll see you then. I'm sure you're thinking that today's November 25th and why is he planting a garden at the end of November? Well, we live in Florida, and in Florida we don't follow the same calendar as everybody else.